Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nigel Oxley and this is What to Watch. As we go through the unboxing of this Forzo Enduro timer, I want to quickly explain who Forzo are. They're a British brand owned by the very popular strap company WatchGecko. If you've been collecting a long time, you'll probably know that they have an outstanding reputation for quality and giving watch collectors plenty of very good options at affordable prices. This is also reflected in this line of watches. Forzo as a brand is designed to celebrate British motorsport through racing inspired watches. This model I have here is the Enduro Timer Chronograph Dirtfish Limited Edition in Rally Blue. The first thing I want to show you is the crystal and how well it copes with the light. It is raised and chamfered sapphire with blue anti-reflective coating on. The second thing I want to highlight is the dial and the hands. The finishing on this is incredible. The actual dial has an almost blue sandpaper effect on it, which really comes to life in the light. And then there are the applied indices, which are angled, again, to play really well with any light that catches it. The finishing on these indices and the hands are really high for a watch of this price. The movement, being Mecha Quartz, does have a ticking second hand at the 6 o'clock with a 24-hour counter at the 3 and the 60-minute chronograph counter at the 9 o'clock position. The tachymeter bezel is on the outside of the dial, underneath the crystal, not on the bezel, like on some other chronographs, but we'll come back to that later. The dimensions are spot on here, being 40mm case diameter, 47 lug to lug, 20mm lug width with drilled lugs for easy strap changes, and only 12.5 thick, meaning it wears really nicely. Here's a wrist shot on my 6.5 inch wrist. Next, I want to show you the finishing on the case. It's 3-part with 316L stainless steel midsection, case back and bezel, which are a really nice mix of brushed and polished surfaces, again working really well with the light. These all give this watch a healthy 100 meters of water resistance, again not bad for a chronograph at this price point. And then we have the bracelet, and I think this is another good category for this particular watch. It's again solid 316 stainless steel flat link with polished center sections and is super comfortable. It's got solid end links which come down flush from the lugs, meaning that it should fit a variety of wrist sizes. I actually don't think I've seen a better bracelet for a watch at this price point. In fact, I've handled some Seikos worth twice the price of this and they are shockingly bad in comparison. The clasp is fold over and again is signed, with a ton of micro adjustment, meaning that you should be able to get a good fit from this. Now, I've been telling you about how lots of different elements play nicely with the light, so let's take it outside so you can see what it looks like. And we have sunshine today for a change, so I can do this without the need for an umbrella for the camera. The price of this is currently £499 on the Forzo website, but I didn't pay that. For Black Friday, WatchGecko advertised a load of watches that had either been customer returns or used in photo shoots at a discount, so I only paid £399 for this, and it arrived in perfect condition. Any marks or dings that you can see on this one is because I've been wearing it in rotation now for about 5 months or so. There are other colour variants of this, but this one is my personal favourite. There's also a new version which is priced slightly higher, a version 2 if you like, but all I can work out from the website is that it has a slightly updated movement in it. I have been very complimentary so far, and I have to say overall for what I paid for this I've been very impressed, but it's not perfect. There is a lot going on that dial, and the date window at the 4 o'clock really doesn't help. I would have preferred them to just delete the date window altogether, which would have kept the dial cleaner and more symmetrical. Secondly, the clasp does feel a bit cheap, but that really is me clutching at straws. And lastly, as I hinted at the beginning, my biggest problem with this watch is the tachymeter bezel on the dial. That in itself isn't an issue, but when you couple it up with the raised and then chamfered sapphire crystal, it does become an issue. You see, the chamfered part of the crystal is right over the top of the tachymeter, meaning it's distorted from almost any angle. However, in conclusion, overall, I think this is a great value offering. I'm impressed with it despite my couple of moans and niggles. I've always been impressed with the straps I have had from these guys, and if this is what we should expect going forward with their watches, then I expect a big future from them. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you're ever struggling for what to watch, just keep an eye out for another one of my videos. See you next time.